So we'll see the common types of transitions involved in UV visible spectroscopy. Okay, we know that the molecule contains at least contains one or more of the three types of molecular orbitals, that is sigma, pi, and N. So sigma bond or non-bonding. Sigma can be the bonding or non-bonding molecular orbitals. Okay, the same way pi can also be the bonding or non-bonding. I mean not non-bonding, it is the anti-bonding. Okay, anti-bonding pi orbitals, and then the third type one is a non-bonding pi orbital. So every molecule you can expect one or more of the three of the orbitals, molecular orbitals, that is a sigma, pi, and n. Whereas sigma could be the bonding or anti-bonding, pi could be bonding or anti-bonding, and n could be the non-bonding. And molecular orbitals means we can say that every molecule will also be having three types of the corresponding electrons also. That is the sigma electrons, pi electrons, and n electrons. So sigma means it could be the bonding sigma electrons, non-bonding sigma electrons. So bonding sigma electrons are represented as sigma, and non-bonding is represented as sigma star. And we have pi orbitals or pi electrons. So and also so pi electrons means they are the pi bonding orbitals or the pi bonding electrons, and pi star means it is the anti-bonding. And then we have the non-bonding. Since it is non-bonding, we do not have any anti-bonding over there. So these are the different molecular orbitals and also the different electrons that are present in a molecule. Now we know that once a molecule is absorbing a radiation or is absorbing energy from the radiation, we know that the molecules, the electrons in the molecules will be jumping from the lowest energy level, that we usually say that the ground state. Okay, so the electrons which are in the ground state will be, by absorbing the energy or by getting the energy, it will be jumping from the lower ground state to the excited state. Or you can say that in this case we can say that these electrons will be exciting from the highest occupied molecular orbital, that is HOMO. Okay, it is instead of ground state, what we say is that highest occupied, not instead of ground state, we can say that it is the excitation from the HOMO to LUMO that is taking place. HOMO means highest occupied molecular orbital, and LUMO means lowest unoccupied molecular orbitals. So that is what happening once the molecule is absorbing energy, or if it is excited, or if it is absorbing the energy, we can say that the electrons will be jumping from HOMO to LUMO, and this HOMO and LUMO together is known as the frontier molecular orbitals. Now we can say we said we have the sigma. Okay, we'll just see draw the energy levels. Okay, this represents increasing energy levels. So first one we have a sigma energy state, and then we have the pi, then have the n orbitals, then we have the pi star, and then we have the sigma star. So from this it is very clear that sigma will be having the lowest energy, and then pi, and then n, then pi star, and then the sigma star. So from this itself it is very clear that the transition from sigma to sigma star needs the highest energy. Okay, and transition from sigma to pi star. Okay, next transition means transition of electrons from sigma to pi star requires the next highest energy. And we can also, they say that there is a transition from to pi to sigma star. Okay, pi to sigma star. Even that, all these two, okay, these two requires almost the same energy. So we can say that sigma transition to sigma star requires highest energy. Then we have the sigma to pi star, which is equivalent to that of the pi to sigma star. Okay, these are the energy levels, the energy that is required. And then we have the next transition that is possible is from n to, okay, n to sigma star. So next energy which is higher one is n to sigma star. And then we have pi to pi star. Next we have pi to pi star. And then the least energy that is required is for n to pi star, because n and pi star are very close to each other. So we have pi to n pi to pi star, and the least energy is for n to pi star. So this is the energy level, that is sigma to sigma star is greater than sigma to pi star, which is equivalent to that of pi to sigma star, and which is greater than that of the n to sigma star, and which is greater than that of the pi to pi star, and which is greater than that of the n to pi star, in which it states that n to pi star transition is the easiest one. Here you can see, okay, this is n and this is the pi star. So n to pi star is the easiest transition or which requires the minimum energy. So this is all you should know about the energy states.